welcome to another Tales from a Professional Nerd. My name is BryanCPSteele, and I will be your nerd today and any other day that you watch one of my silly little shows. All right, so fair warning. You'll note I'm not wearing a hat. I almost always wear a hat because it's kind of like my signature thing, and I like them. But I also, you might look at this video and go, man, is there something wrong with Bryan? It is because I am miserable. My air conditioning is not currently active. We are receiving both a heat and humidity spike in Indiana right now. Now, rest assured, it is being repaired very shortly, but it has made things untenable, especially here in the office where I've got my computer running and there's very little airflow. Um, so I'm not saying this to say, hey, please feel sorry for me. It is more along the lines of if this video is very short, it is because I had to turn off all of the like super big fans keeping me cool while I'm making this video, because otherwise the microphone would pick up a constant blah, and nobody wants that. But I did as the thumbnail told you, since I'm heading off to Origins next week, there will not be a video next week. But I could not leave you for 3 weeks, my lovely subscribers. Hopefully you are subscribers. If you're not, hit the subscribe button. So I wanted to at least make sure that I hopped in here and gave you a quick update and make amends for last week's video, because if you remember last week's video, I forgot to put in the new comments in the comment raffle, the randominator for the comment raffle, which is a mistake. So I went ahead and did that between that video and this video, and our winner is the comment left by DrewTube Talks in episode 324. When this video goes live, I will comment on your comment, let you know to reach out and give me your address so we can send you your comment raffle prize pack. And I've got a couple of really good things to put into the pack this month, so you're gonna want it. Okay, so let's jump into the topic. The topic is I'm headed off to Origins next week. I know that's not much of a topic, but I want to at least let you know kind of what I'm doing while I'm there, and also kind of make sure that you are aware that I won't be here to record next week, so you don't get a video out of me, but the week following we'll get to talk about Origins and hopefully maybe do some celebrating. So speaking of Origins, Origins lasts for me from the 17th, so June 17th, up until very late on the 20th. Technically the show goes to the 21st, but because 21st is Father's Day and I didn't have any events or any booths that I had to be shackled to on Sunday, I'm heading home after my event on Saturday. Now it's going to mean a late night drive. I probably won't get home till 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning. But I think it will be worth the trip. Yeah. So my Origin starts that Wednesday. I drive over, check into the hotel, meet up with Alex. We'll probably, have a meeting or two, talk about, what needs to be done, because on Thursday and Friday, our two events, and now I don't include my meetings and things generally in my schedule when I tell you about what's going on, because you generally, yeah, I can't imagine you guys would you're gonna have dinner with your editor over at Catalyst. Oh, that's good. I can't imagine you guys care about that. So I've got a bunch of other stuff on the calendar, but God, it's hot. It is yeah, my brain is basically boiled. I'm having a hard time stringing together. Not legitimate. I'm not like health, not health danger or anything. Don't think like that. It's just distracting. Uh, what was I saying? Oh yeah. Apart from meetings and things, I've just got I've got a couple of events. I have 3 events that I'm technically working, and then I have kind of an off the books kind of special thing that's happening, and I'll talk about that in a second. So yeah, on Thursday, from like 1 to 3, Alex and I are running a Learn to Play for Warzone. We thought it was fitting that even though Transatlantis is not going to have an actual Warzone booth there at the show, um, uh, we wanted to make sure that there was a presence, as that we are up for Best Miniatures Game of 2025 at the Origins Awards. So Alex made sure that we got 2 events in to kind of spread the word and hopefully celebrate celebrate our impending pre-celebrate, get people excited about hopefully it'd be nice to win an Origins Award again. um More on that in a minute. So yeah, from 1 to 3 on Thursday, and then from like I think 4 to 6. I think it's 4 to 6 on Friday. Um, we are running Learn to Plays. I know one of them is sold out, but please, if you are interested and you're going to be at Origins, figure out what tables they're going to be at and just swing on over. Even if you just end up hanging out and watching, you still kind of learn to play the game, which is the whole point of those events, is to get people excited and get people interested in checking out more, and hopefully going to Trenchworks and or Silver Heron if you're overseas, and buying, or now My Mini Factory, to buy STLs. Basically, we want people to play our game. We want the love to spread. Um, Friday, I've got the Learn to Play, and then Friday night is the Origins Awards. So please watch my socials, watch the Warzone socials, because if for whatever stretch of the imagination, whatever luck we might get, um, if something good happens to Warzone out of the Origins Awards, rest assured there will be lots of pictures and lots of comments and lots of us being very happy that that sort of thing took place. Um, Speaking of the Origins Awards, so this year seems to be a little weird, because normally by now they've got electronic voting up for fans to cast their vote. That hasn't happened yet. I don't know if it's just maybe this year they're doing something different, or I know they've had a lot of staff changing hands. Maybe the person who normally is in charge of that got assigned to a new job. I don't know the specifics. But hopefully, if for some reason in the next couple of days it does in fact go live, please watch your socials, watch my socials, to see if you can put in your vote for Warzone, because that would be great. We need all the help we can get. So that's Friday night, and then Saturday. So Saturday during the day, I have a special treat. My son Connor, and his mother are actually driving out to Origins. Sarah used to go to Origins quite a bit back in the day. It has always been one of her favorite game shows. Game shows? Game conventions. Gaming conventions. Game shows. Her favorite game show is... No, I'm kidding. So she's bringing Connor out because Connor has turned into quite the little gamer. He's 17. He's running his own D&D games. Like he's really kind of leaned into his geek inheritance. And now that he is a little older and able to not able to understand, but able to be excited about seeing a bunch of the cool stuff that's out there. Sarah is deciding to take him out on Saturday to see Origins. And because I don't have an event scheduled until later that night, I'm actually going to get to hang out with my kid at a show for a little bit. How cool is that? Now, obviously, I have other meetings and things, and he's going to want to go and do his own stuff. But I think it's kind of a neat early Father's Day present to me. to get to see my kid at one of my shows. That has not happened since he was very wee at a Gen Con. Well, it would have been, I'm going to be 48 this year. 49? No, 48. Yeah. 27. Yeah. Um, no, I'll be 49 this year. Jeez. Math. Uh, it had been 9 years ago at Gen Con. Natalie brought him down for my 40th birthday party. So, because I turned 40 at Gen Con that year. So yeah, he hasn't been to a gaming convention with me in 9 years. So knowing that I do between 6 and 7 shows a year, it's a lot of shows that he's never been to. So very cool. Gonna get to see him on Saturday. That'll be fun. And then Saturday night, I am running an Intergalactic Heroes special event for Evil Genius Games. It is a ticketed event, and as far as I can tell, if I looked at the system correctly, it's already sold out. It sold out pretty fast. Um, so that should be fun. And then when that game is over, I hop in the car and I drive home. So my Origins is going to be kind of a whirlwind. Um, but I think, knock on wood, that it's going to be good on lots of good on a business level. I've got a couple of really good meetings lined up, a couple of good conversations that need to happen. Anytime I get to run an Intergalactic Heroes table, I'm very happy. Um, and I get to spend some time, some actual time with Alex. Normally we spend a lot of time together at shows when we're working them. And then this year at Adepticon, he wasn't working at the booth very much, so I didn't get the level of like quality sit down time with Alex at that show. Um, so I'm glad that we're going to get a lot more time at Origins to talk about stuff, start doing some pre-planning for future units. Like we have our weekly meetings and they are good, but there's just something different about being uh face to face in real time with body language and us when you're on a Zoom call or a Google Meet or whatever. I can only speak for myself. I very rarely want to like interject because it's like it's a camera, so I like want to wait for them to be done, wait for them to be done. And sometimes the flow of information is very talk, 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 respond, talk, 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 respond. Whereas in real time, it's a give and take, and and not even real time, but like face to face. You can also pick up on people's body language better. Um, yeah, no, I'm looking forward to getting some good quality time with Alex. Obviously, if the Origins Awards work out in our favor, um, that would be phenomenal. Yeah, so just I think this Origins is going to be a lot of business, but lower stress than working a booth all the time. And I would have loved for us to have a Warzone booth there. That wasn't in the cards this year, so Alex and I are still making sure that the game is being shown, and that people can see. And if they were interested, like maybe they were curious, they get a chance to come take a look at the awesome thing that we put together as we move into the next phase of that game's existence. But yeah, I have a Origins holds a special place in my heart anyway. Um, I have been going to Gen Con and Origins. Those are my two primary, and Adepticon, but like my two primary Universal gaming shows. For geez, I'll say 25 years. That sounds about right. Probably longer than that because I know I was going to the show longer than I've worked in the industry, and I've been in the industry for almost 23 years. Um, so either way, It is it has always, it's had its ups and downs. You know, it's had good years, it's had bad years. It had a slump for a while where it you know, we were very concerned that there was not going to be any more Origins, but they turned it around. Gamma flipped the script on it and made it something special. Um, but it's always held a special place in my heart. About some really good memories from, you know, the shows back in the day, and it will always put a smile on my face, even if I'm swamped, even if it's an absolute, you know, chaos nightmare of planning. It always makes me happy. So I'm excited to go next week, and I'm even more excited to tell you all about it when I get back in 2 weeks. Um, so yeah, Origins. I hope that I'll see some of you there. I know a lot of times we end up kind of socializing on the big bar on two in the late hours. If you see me there, do not be afraid to walk up, say hi. I love getting a chance to meet people and talk to people. So absolutely come by, say hi, get a hug, shake a hand. Although if it's super hot and sweaty like it is right now, there's not going to be a lot of hugging. Uh, but either way, I'm excited about Origins. If you're going to go, please try and find me. Um, it should be a ton of fun. If that is the only reason, I know I'm super cutting this video short, but it's because it is miserably stiflingly hot in this studio right now. Um, if uh, if that's the only reason you were just checking in to say hi and see who won the comment raffle and be like, oh, Bryan's going to Origins, what he has to say, um, then please be on your way. If you want to stick around and hear about the week in Bryan, then here comes. That's not true. I still have not made the cut screen about the week in Bryan. I need to. I really do. But what it is. Right. Week in Bryan. Gaming wise, I got to do some board gaming while we were conversing about playtest rules. I know I haven't talked about the world of Drashar in a little while. My buddy Nate's world and his RPG project. Um, but we still get together and playtest other things every other week. And we got together this time, and we were doing some playtesting, doing some playtest conversation. Basically, hey, check this out. What does this look like? Does this subsystem sound good? You know, it's more of a like a design consultation meeting while we played board games. It was a lot of fun. I always I made the comment that, you know, things got so hectic and you know, shows and life and everything, that we hadn't hung out in a while. So I think here pretty soon Nathan and I, not even just for business purposes, but just, you know, to actually just get together and socialize. I think we're gonna get together and have lunch soon. As also he may have a little extra work for me. So I love his world. I am a big fan of what he's putting together, and I like that he's trusted me with pieces of it so far, and it sounds like he's going to trust me with some more of it. So I love it. Um, that's really all the gaming I've done. That and some Helldivers. I was supposed to play some D&D, but it got rescheduled because one of the people involved, an integral character to the scenes, could not make it. So that didn't happen. Um, Hobbying, I have done nothing with the air conditioning not working and it being so stinking hot in the studio. The only way to be comfortable in here is to run fans pretty much constantly. Um, and I don't know if anyone has tried to paint miniatures with a fan blowing on you. Everything dries out, even if you thin out your paints with the right medium, and it is just it's just not okay. So I haven't done anything. Um, I did put the order in for the uh, nameplate, the 2026 winners plate for the Warzone Immortals tournament trophy. I just haven't picked it up yet. I don't know if that counts as hobbying though. I just keep it over. I just keep the trophy over the hobby desk. That's all I got. Um, what else? That's really it, hobbying wise. Work wise, work has been really good. I when I finished up those kind of like big projects, the Silver Deep adventure. Now it's not finished. The first draft is in. I still have to do some second draft or some final draft revising as soon as they give me the notes. But that's always way easier to do than coming up with the raw information, especially if the editor in question is very clear and concise as to what they want. If it's a meandering sort of thing, it can be a little more troublesome. But if it's the editor's like, no, we want this scene or cut this scene, then it's easy to make those adjustments. So as soon as those notes come in, I will get a chance to adapt accordingly and hopefully get that finished and get paid because man, air conditioners are expensive. Um, the uh, the oh, please hold. I have something happening. I will be right back. And we're back. So sorry about that. Um, Long story short, someone came home and I didn't want a bunch of background noise from the kitchen, so I stopped the video and found out what was going on. Now we're back. We were talking about work stuff, and that I finished up with a lot of projects and gearing up to join a few others. But it feels nice to be kind of not in between projects because still a ton to do. I've got a lot of stuff that needs done. Warzone and Xeogenesis are a constant thing. Um, my work over at Evil Genius is right now I'm writing hundreds of art orders for the books that we got done. Just released my Rock Band Heroes on Sidekick, which is getting very positive reviews from the people that are reading it, and it was a ton of fun to do. So if you are even remotely interested in Everyday Heroes, you should go to sidekick.evilgeniusgames.app.com, I think. Um, and check it out. It's yes, it's behind a paywall, but the paywall is cheap, um, and you get all kinds of good stuff. So please go check it out. Let's see what else. Yeah, that's pretty much most of the work stuff. Um, I mean, I'm sure I'm missing stuff, but my brain is kind of parboiled. And then personal stuff. So obviously, the dominatingly personal moment for this week is no air conditioning, and it sucks. But it is what it is. Um, we'll get past it here very shortly, and all will be well in the world. Um, Still doing the gym, still doing well. This weekend is my parents' annual Christmas in July, although this year it's Christmas in June. They basically come out with their camper to a campground local to all of us kids, and invite everybody over, and we have just kind of a nice sort of camp grilling hangout, cookout type thing. And it is 1,000 times easier to get everybody together in the middle of the summer than it is to try and find a weekend to do real Christmas around Christmas. So this is kind of our family Christmas get together. So that'll be fun. There's a part of me. So last year at our Christmas camp out get together thing, our Christmas summer Christmas, um, was when I found out about the Thundercats role playing game that it was greenlit and that we were going to go. So that I'm hoping, that this year we will have, maybe it'll be a new trend in the Bryan Steele timeline that uh, getting together for summer Christmas always means good news. So fingers crossed, and put out the good vibes that sometime on Saturday we get even more good news of some variety, whatever that may be. Yeah, I mean, I know that I kind of blurred through the week in Bryan, and I'm kind of blurred through the topic. That today is a short video, but I needed to, and I wanted to at least get in touch with you guys, let you know that I was going to be here next week, and make sure that DrewTube Talks gets their comment raffle winnings. So without seeing you in 2 weeks, so now 2 weeks from now, we'll talk more and hopefully have some cool things to celebrate. So I completely just drew a blank. It's almost as if it is distractingly hot in this room. It is, no question. No almost about it. It is 100% distractingly hot and sticky. Like everything is humid and gross. Uh, what was I saying? Oh yeah. So until I see you next time in 2 weeks, please be safe. Get your shots. Wash your hands. Don't lick doorknobs. Try not to be a jerk. Stay cool if it is hot in the places that you are. And just try and leave every room a little cooler than when you got there. A little happier than when you got there. I can tell where my brain is. Yeah, so for the next 2 weeks, be safe, have fun, play some games, because I will as soon as I can. Right now, my brain goes into shutdown mode. Bye, guys. We'll see you in 2.